This is Daf Samad Gimel, and the article is for the edition, which corresponds to Mem Dalet of Beis in the Vilna edition. And we're going to go back to the last two lines on the previous Daf on Samad Beis. So let's get a running start here. Hakosi Sara, somebody who chews rice. Omer Barei Minei Zironim. He makes a bracha, Barei Minei Zironim. That's if they're raw. I feel Bishlot, if he bakes them or cooks them. Even though they're large chunks, which look like bread-like. Limit up by rice is mizonos. You don't make a bracha afterwards. Normally it's to mean you don't make a al-mikcha, but rather bury the fashos. Bury priyadama. Make a bury priyadama on cooked rice. Bar Marina, Bar Kumi Rabbi Zira, the Kumi Rabbi Chia. Bar Marina made a bracha in front of Rabbi Zira, in front of Rabbi Chia. Shakol Yabid Vala. Shimon Chasim Amar Bari Minei Madanim. Baruch Hu creates types of delicacies. Tiu says to make a bari mazonos, but hida vida bul. It's the Moshe says zeshus balul muray v'chamesh haminim. If it's mixed together with the 5 types of grain. Lo batla apishmur ben oros. Chiddush is that the bracha of the chamish minim is not batla, even though it's mixed in with rice. And in Pasha seems to mean that. Even if the majority is rice, but that's only one pshat. Kikul Odin says the pshat is it's something which has become fused into one entity. So therefore, it is it's more like cake-like or like bread-like. Therefore, to make limit up for the bracha, you can never go up to the moti, so you make mazonos. Manam bari priyadama. He says by the barrier. The Moshe says if it's by itself, it's separated by itself like barrier. Then you only make a bar priyadama. The Kikar Eden Odin says barrier means pairs kogarin la'atzel bli chibur. It's not clumped together like bread. Looks like lots of little pieces. The shal bushi yasim now it's also cooked or overcooked. It's cooked overly cooked. B'tarif, and it's ground up. Means shachko, but irvu. You ground up and mixed up like kemach, like flour. That's the next line goes on and says. By the way, there's another shot. Well, I'm not going to tell right now. Kareem is very similar to the Kiko Odin. What's very the barrier, they're not clumped at all. It's not clumped. There's no having it to make a motzi. Not even mazonos. If you cook a soup and the barley clumps together, the rice clumps together, then you make a mazonos, evidently. But if it's not clumped together, you would make a hadama. Manda Mar Shakoni Bivaro was about Shakoni, but who the sholuk when it's overly cooked. Manda Mar Brayman Dunning shoot Toruf. Toruf is made with other. Moshe says when it's made with other herbs and spices. So it's Kishmutur Bikara. It's mixed very much in the plate. Moshe seen in basin like they make it with eggs. Some types of herbs, fragrances. Shabar Beminim Raving Bo, since a lot of types mixed in together. Mavarich Bore Minim Adanim. Make the bracha, blessed he creates delicacies. Akadu Mitchila. All this is the bracha beforehand, before rice. Besof, with the bracha at the end, it says, Asher Baram Midei Ma'adanim, and Adim Ba Nefesh Kochai. Very similar to the Fashos, but not quite. Because Baruch Hu created delicacies to give people, pamper people. Baruch Hashem Oretz V'Madanah. Baruch on the land and its delicacies. Rabbi Yaakov Hashem Rabbi Yitzchak Ruba. Yaakov say the name Rabbi Yitzchak the Greek. Shu Ochel Basar or Beitza. Hayomer. I guess Rabbi Yitzchak Ruba. No. I skipped the word here. Rabbi Shu Ochel Basar or Beitza. Rabbi when he used to eat meat or egg. Hayomer would say brain Hashem brain nafshos Rabos. Created many souls. Vachios behem nefesh kochai. to sustain all creatures. Baruch atah Hashem chei holamim. Akadum basof. Okay, all this is basof at the end. B'tchila, what about the beginning? Rabbi Chagai borei mine nefashos. You know, Shakol Nivaro, you say when you eat meat or eggs, borei mine nefashos. Eggs were evidently a lot more fluid back then. Hey, see, Rabbi Yossi has some pliga. Doesn't Mishnah argue? It says on chometz, on vinegar, about gubai, and on locusts, about novlos. Oh, I think that's part of a caper tree, some sort of degraded vegetation. But the main question is from Haden Guvai. Haden Guvai, doesn't this locust lomi nefeshu? It's type of soul. So just like you make a bracha on the meat and eggs, that their souls made to feed other souls, why don't you do the same thing on the locusts? So doesn't actually answer that question. Yeah, so we're going on kind of into a new thing here. Asher was the Karebi Division Kram Gamliel Tani. Zakla is principal show Rabbi Yehuda Mer Mishum Gamliel. This is an Koshim means Shiva, anything was from the Shiva Saminim, which so is praised. Vena Midagan, if it's not a grain, or Midagan, if it's a type of grain below for a pass, it's not made with bread and not made with bread. And Gamliel Mer Merchach Shalosh Brachos, you make after 3 brachos. You make a brachos nonetheless. Only one bracha. If it's neither min shiva nor min dagan, it's not grain nor one of the shiva saminim. Gamliel Omer mevarech l'fanav achrav. You make a bracha before and after you eat it. But shalosh brachas. And you made the bracha afterwards. It's habirkas hamazon. Chacham mean bracha achas. Only one bracha afterwards. Kol shein mishiva samim. Eight was not. Shiva eight was not the shiva minim. Eino minyan dagan. It's not. Eino dagan. It's not a type of grain. Rabbi Gamliel Omer Morach L'fanav Achrav. Rabbi Gamliel says to make a bracha both before and after. Chacham mean bracha for now. For now, v'lo achrav. You don't make a bracha afterwards. Rabbi Shem Rabbi Chayina Koshu ke'ein soles uke'ein chalita. It was like flour, and it's like it's cooked. It's dropped into sizzling hot liquid and made into a cake-like thing, that way, like a matzah ball. That's my place. Yeah, so it's anything like flour. But it's boiled heavily, and it is from the 5 types of grain. You make a mazonos and say main shosh afterwards. One bracha. It's like a flour, but it's like a chalita, but it's not from the Shiva Saminim. Rabbi Yana said, Shalach Rabbi Zil Gabi Land the base Rabbi Yana. He was at a message asking this question, Has Rabbi Yana. Rabbi said, I don't know what you're saying to me. I didn't know what to respond, what questions that they should respond. Micah, what's the conclusion on Rabbi Yossi Mastar B'Shakol Yabivaro? Shakol makes sense. Rabbi Yirmiyah Boy Hadein the Achal Solis. You make eat flour, just plain flour. Ma'alim Baruch B'Seifet. You make a bracha at the end. Rabbi Yossi said, "V'Achim Lo Achal Rabbi Yirmiyah Solis Min Yoimid." So the way the Pnei Moshe learns it. He never ate flour. Only in the meal. They should bracha. Doesn't have a bracha to make afterwards. Like when it's going to go and explain what his topic was. I'm on the side of the Gemara that the payroll could also learn that it's b'tmiyah. Rabbi Yirmiyah Solas min Yamoy Shalei Dam Barchim Alav. How do you not even know what bracha it is? So that's between our year, but I don't know so far I'm going to say Rabbi Yirmiyah Solas. Why he's not know the answer? The E low Lamu Chosim Ba'aretz. It's not a question. Let's see the name Moshe. The Chareim seems to have a similar pshat. Le Surcha Eladah. But change gears slightly. So the name Moshe says, we're not sure. The Elo Tzurcha Baruch Achrei Mein Shlosh. You want to make a mich afterwards. Shbiach Achrei Mein Brei Nefashos. May afterwards Brei Nefashos. Yilkach Hamiyat Tzur Lechol Solesh Shalom Tel Chasuda. He wasn't sure what bracha to make a kitzur. Make a mich or to make a Brei Nefashos. So he didn't eat it unless it was in the context of a meal. He would wash, of course. Second. Yes, so the one says late surcha d low lamuchosim ba'aretz nasik birkas poli. So the his question was why? In other words, according to the way I learned it. So do you not know the bracha? Is that the correct answer? Yes, we know the bracha, but he asking question why, not what. Lamuchosim ba'aretz. Why is he side off the Oretz? Oretz Vamicha. Nasi Kabirkas Polim. Let's make it like the bracha of workers, not Polim Shiosim Malachim Ba'abais. The Polim that did Malacha by Ba'abos. Hare Elu. Bevarchim Bracha Yishana. They say the first bracha. The Kohen show Yerushalmi Berachos. They link second and third brachas together. Chayz and Shlartz, and they do Chasima with Shlartz. You don't see my mom but they're doing with a meal with him. Oh, Shai Ba'abais, Ochlemem, or Ba'abais singing with them, shows he's not making. Avarchim Arba, they make full brachas. Behind it, after they Kimat Bea bracha. So, this is an answer. The question of why he answers to Oretz. And the answer is basically it's halacha. It's like it's meant by a bracha. You can't come. You're not allowed to shine. You're not allowed to shine brachos.